lost my life. I'm feeling so lost tonight. I'm on the beat and I'm alright. Got a bloody nose, not from a fight. Well, I guess it's a struggle of kind, but all the time the struggle is mine. And I think it doesn't feel fine. Hurt your hope is running from the guys. Sometimes it's fine and there's no wine. It's crazy how she came in my life. At first we had fun just blending it. From nights we talk about bringing it. Now I got Luke on here singing it. That's the name of the game, the unfortunate fame, and we're never gonna stop. So we comfortably numb, chilling at the top. So lost all day, running block to block and dodging cops. I wonder if it's really not. Am I the one or just a spot? I sure don't know, but I keep it hot. Back and forth, we see the hop, and I don't see Sierra live. And the truth is starting to tear me up. I just wanna see her, you know, be here when she's hurt. I want to hear her dry her tears, you know, dry her eyes. Hear her daddy, not just a guy. And she makes me see all the time. I'm lost, so lost, just in my mind. Don't think about the turn around. I be on the streets doing time. Yep.
Alright, what you've just heard is an original Fatal Thoughts production that is still in progress. This is a sneak peek. Right now, Daddy Ray is sitting here with a longtime friend and longtime Jacksonville, Illinois rapper, Wook. If you don't know about him, then you just don't know.
Get in the know.
When I first heard this man's music, I hadn't met him. I was at an after party, and it was popping, and one of his former colleagues came in, and we dropped a beat, and he started spitting a flow, and I said, I gotta meet the rest of the crew. Foppers was the name of the song. So let's find out about Wook.
Wookie Wookie.
Wook, why do they call you Wook?
Why do they call me Wook? Because a Filipino kid couldn't pronounce my last name. He called me, my last name is Shoemaker. He called me Schumacher because he could not pronounce it. So everybody thought he was saying Chewbacca instead of Schumacher. So everybody started calling me Chewy.
So you've been Wook ever since.
Ever since. That big
Does
guy.
he speak Wookie? Probably not.
Oh no, he's a little bit taller than I am.
So how long you been doing music?
About 15 years, I'd say. 15. My daughter's about 12, 15 years.
What got you into it?
Doing music pretty much kept me from doing stupid shit. You know, going out and doing shit I rap about. Instead I can just rap about it and not get in trouble doing the shit.
Right.
You know, that's where the fatal thoughts come in, you know. What you're thinking instead of doing the shit and going to jail and prison.
So how many songs you got so far?
More than that.
More than that, you don't even know. If you had to pick one song that you would say defines you, defines the life of Wook, what would it be?
More recently, I'd say Name of the Game, but like the best, one of my favorites. I've got like all of them are my favorite. Also, I won't put them out. You know what I'm saying? But one of my favorites would be. I don't know. Yeah, I'd say. God, I just had a million songs run through my head.
We're asking you about to pick your favorite kid here.
Yeah,
You can tell he loves his stuff.
I'd have to say Edge of the Grave. That's
Edge of the Grave. Where can we find the song?
That one's on SoundClick. It's an old page, SoundClick. SoundClick is Fatal Thoughts without the U.
Fatal Thoughts without the U.
Yeah. That THOGHTS instead of the U being in there. Yeah. That's on SoundClick. Everything else is on Reverb Nation / Fatal Thoughts 217.
Alright, now Reverb Nation. Say that again in case they want to find you.
ReverbNation.com / Fatal Thoughts 217.
Alright, 217. Why 217?
Because that's where we're at, baby. 217, Jacksonvillians.
Jacksonville, that's right, Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
So who are some of your favorite rappers?
Tupac, Biggie. Those are the originals. Here recently, man, Wook's one of my favorites.
Wook's pretty good. Wook's pretty good.
Yeah, I listen to this shit all the time.
what's your future aspirations in music?
Oh man, originally it wasn't shit. Originally I just decided that I was gonna do it just to keep me out of trouble. And now it's come more of a, like my daughter's grown, well not grown, but about to be 12 years old, almost as tall as me. You know, like I'm thinking about trying to get out there a little bit more with it, but I don't know. I never really had no big aspirations when I was younger with music. It was always doing music for myself, something that I'd like to listen to.
Now that kind of passion makes some of the greatest though.
Yeah, I agree.
Now recently I've heard that you're trying to help some other artists out
Yeah.
who wants to put together some beats.
Well, I'm putting.
Now why don't we talk about that a little bit?
Putting out there, you know, people want to come through and get in the studio. I'm doing like first timer deals where it's like, what, 3 hours for like $50, I think is what I got. 3 hours for $50. After that, it'd be like after 3 hours, because it gets monotonous after that. It'd be $20.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to put it out there a little bit, let people know. A lot of people, for the longest, was taking advantage of me having a studio and me being a nice guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'd let them come in and get some shit for free, but I feel that, you know, I could go somewhere with this. So, you know, I'm trying to put it out there a little bit more. You know.
So, do you make any original beats, or do you use?
We got people to make beats for us. Like this beat here that you're hearing is a beat that was made for us to use for, you know, music and shit. It's basically just, you know, no tags and stuff like that. And if we use it, we just gotta shout them out. You know, if we make it.
Right.
But yeah, for the longest, yeah, like I said, everybody used to always come at me like, "Oh, you're gonna get in trouble for copyright infringement and all that." And it's like, I'm not trying to sell it. I'm going to people like, here, you want a CD? Here, you want a CD?
Right.
Like, well, I don't. Can I cuss on here?
Well,
Okay. I've been cussing.
They're PG-13. It's okay.
Yeah, I know.
You haven't dropped an F-bomb yet.
Fucking, I mean, wook, unfiltered, baby. Got him speechless.
So where can we find wook at if we want to get a hold of him?
I'm not.
What about any contact info?
Yeah, Facebook, wook. You can look up wook, WOOK. Should I spell it out for him? I just did.
It'll be either walk or wook.
Joshua Shoemaker, that guy knows a lot about Fatal Thoughts.
Alright, so about how long does it take for you to write a song?
Truthfully, like if everybody's here and they're working on something and the juices are flowing and all that, I can come up with something like that. But to actually like put together a song, probably about a day.
Probably about a day. So
just the whole progression of.
Daddy Ray and them boys, we work a lot with wrestlers. So if I was to want a quality song for a wrestling entrance.
Oh, I mean, that's that juices flowing thing I was telling you.
Alright, now.
If the juices are flowing, I could get it done like that, but, yeah.
And what would you charge for that?
I'd say probably $20, $30, $40, something like that.
There you go, something original.
20 to 40, somewhere in there, just depending on how long it takes.
So we're talking about an original piece of music by someone who's been doing it for a decade and a half.
Yeah.
20, 30, $40.
Yeah.
Homegrown stuff.
Homegrown, baby.
An independent artist for independent wrestlers. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. I like that idea. That's nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to your 3 subscribers?
3 subscribers.
Or Daddy Ray and them boys, 30 subscribers?
30. Keep loving it. I'll keep making it.
Alrighty. Peace out.